Let me ask you a question. How do you imagine that God responds to us when we are in need? That's what we're going to talk about, and we're going to gain some insight into that question from our reading in the Gospel of John, chapter 5 this week. Listen to this. John chapter 5, starting at verse 1. We're just going to read a little bit. After this, there was a feast of the Jews, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. Now, there is in Jerusalem by the sheep gate a pool in Aramaic called Bethesda, which has 5 roofed colonnades. In these lay a multitude of invalids, blind, lame, and paralyzed. One man who was there had been an invalid for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and knew that he had already been there a long time, he said to him, "Do you want to be healed?" What a great question. What a probing, penetrating question. "Sir," the sick man answered him, "Sir, I have no one to put me into the pool when the water is stirred up. And while I am going, another steps down before me." Now you should know, at this time there was a superstition in Jerusalem around this pool of water that an angel came and stirred it, and the first person that got in would be healed. And so that's what he's referring to with that. Verse 8, Jesus said to him, "Get up, take up your bed, and walk." And at once the man was healed. He took up his bed and walked. Now that's all we're going to read. There's more in the chapter, which you should definitely read because it's fascinating what this encounter, this miracle stirs up next. So you should go back and read it. But I think we gain some insight here into how God responds to us when we are in need. Because Jesus is the one who took the initiative in this encounter. Jesus sees the man. Jesus approaches the man. He knows what's going on with the man. He asks a probing, penetrating question. And ultimately, he heals the man. He meets his greatest need. And I think in a lot of ways, that's how God responds to us when we're in need. God is at work in your life, and God is taking the initiative in your life. The greatest initiative he's taken is sending his son Jesus to pay the penalty for our sins so that we could be forgiven. But particularly if you're a Jesus follower, God through the Holy Spirit is at work in your life. And I wonder if we're honest, if there are areas in our life where God is trying to get our attention, maybe even asking us the same question he asked the paralyzed man here. Do you even want to get well? For those areas in our life, are we willing to let God do his work in us? And so for all of us, I would pray that we would first take hope or be hopeful in the fact, knowing that God is at work in our lives, that God is an initiative-taking God, and he is actively working in our lives to help us become the people that he's created us to be. And then I wonder maybe it might be helpful for all of us to wrestle with this question. What are the areas in our life where God is trying to get our attention? Maybe even asking us the question, hey, do you want to get well? Is this an area where you would like to make progress? And my prayer for all of us is that we would say yes, and that we would follow God where he is leading us in terms of pursuing health and healing and maturity in Christ. Well, hey, just an encouragement, please, this week, read John chapter 5 in its entirety. Pastor Mark's going to be preaching from John chapter 5 this Sunday. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.